Kremlin accuses Ukraine of trying to assassinate Putin.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russia says 2 drones attacked the Kremlin in Moscow last night in what it alleges was a Ukrainian attempt to kill President Vladimir Putin. The Kremlin claimed 2 drones had been used in the alleged attack, but they were disabled by Russian defenses. Mr. Putin was not in the Kremlin at the time and there was no material damage to buildings, Russian news agencies reported. Unverified footage on Russian social media showed smoke over central Moscow. The Kremlin called the incident a planned terrorist act, and said it reserved the right to respond when and how it sees fit, RIA news agency reported. The Kremlin has assessed these actions as a planned terrorist act and an assassination attempt on the president on the eve of Victory Day, the May 9th parade, RIA said. This is a breaking news story and more updates will follow.
This post received a score of 15,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Leaders of warring nations are fair game. People haven't forgotten Zelensky being targeted by Russian hit crews combing Ukraine.
Zelensky has survived somewhere around 12 Russian assassination attempts. The most notable was a 500-man rapid assault convoy of Kadyrovites led by the infamous Magomed.
I generally think assassinations of heads of states are counterproductive. But this is probably the one exception since apparently only one person wants this war. Edit. Only person in power, that is.
I think it's pretty clear many in the Kremlin are for this war and many civilians are too. I would argue Putin is a good target when it gives the dissidents of the Russian state an opening to end the war.
Putin is also a good target because he is in the classic authoritarian position where everything has to go through him personally so he can skim off the top for his personal wealth and power for his cronies. Assassinating him would cause a massive power vacuum that could suck up a lot of the military energy from the front lines plus a good amount of disarray.
I would agree, but think we should let the Ukrainians decide with their intel when is the best time for this. If they're trying, it's only a matter of time, and I believe they have good reason to. Imagine they assassinate Putin right as it becomes clear the defensive lines are being sliced through like butter. Absolute pandemonium in the Kremlin would ensue.
How dare you try and assassinate our leader when all he did was kill your kids in unprovoked attacks?
Putin tried to assassinate Zelensky at the beginning of the war.
Multiple times.
And they're still trying, if given half a chance. Methinks this Putin assassination attempt might be a ploy so that now they can really, in their minds, have an excuse, albeit lame, to kill Zelensky.
More than likely, that or Russian security around the Kremlin is spectacularly inept.
And honestly, as far as assassination attempts go, this one is so impotent that only Russia could have pulled it off. It ranks right up there with the 3 SIM card stunt.
3 SIM card stunt?
In a publicity photo about a bust, they listed among other things, 3 Sims, and in the photo were 3 copies of various The Sims games.
Do not forget the Nazi book signed by Gifter as literally, signature illegible, that was golden.
That was truly a masterstroke of malicious compliance.
The drone attacked at night, when no one was there. Smells like a false flag by Russia to be able to cancel the May 9th parades, or could be Ukraine sending a strong message.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.